We've known for quite some time that the 757 is on the way out of the market. However, a 757 in the colors of TUI Fly is still a fairly common sight at touristic destinations across Europe. But we don't know for how long, so we should definitely take a closer look. And with that, hello and welcome to a new episode of Review, where we today will take a closer look at a Boeing 757-200 of TUI Airways. At the front of the box we have the cutout, so we can get a glimpse of the aircraft model inside, and on top of the box we have the TUI branding. Then on the back side of the box we have a very lovely image of the aircraft in real life. We are provided with a web link by Herpa for more information, and we can see it is a limited edition. And here she is, the Boeing 757-200 in the current livery of TUI Airways, the UK branch of the TUI Group. Now, with no further ado, let's take a closer look at some of the many details this aircraft model has in store for us. And we start off with the tail section, where we have the known TUI branding on the vertical stabilizer. At the fuselage, we then have the aircraft type specification, the full registration code of the aircraft, and the Union Jack. At the very tail of the aircraft we also have a little bit of detailing around the APU exhaust. At the front of the aircraft across the fuselage we then have the writing of TUI. The cockpit section is not overly loaded with details, let's say it like this, but the details we have look rather nice. We have some nice markings of the outer edges of the cockpit windows. We also have the window wipers printed on. We also find the last two letters of the registration code just above the cockpit windows. The engine nacelles have been kept in all white, but do carry the TUI.com branding. I think they look rather decent, although I'm not such a big fan of the look from the backside. I think that could look better. If we look into the engines from the front, however, we do see the engine fan blades very nicely. From here we can then move on to the wings, because we definitely should also take a look at them. If we take a look here at the top side, we can see the different flaps, slats and spoilers carved out very nicely. We also have a little bit of different shades of grey for additional detailing. The underside of the wings also look fairly decent, where we also find the full registration code of the aircraft once again. The 757-200 has been retrofitted with winglets, which look very nice on this aircraft model, and also very nice with the TUI branding. But perhaps a little note of caution when it comes to 757 models of Herpa Wings. I have been made aware that there are a few models of 757s from Herpa Wings which have in real life been fitted with the scimitar winglets, but from Herpa Wings have been fitted with the standard winglets. As far as I could make out, this aircraft is indeed flying around with the standard winglets, so Herpa has done a fine job here, but it is something to keep an eye out when looking at 757 models. Then if you take a quick look at the landing gear here, the main landing gear underneath the wings, I think Herpa has done a fairly decent job. It's quite standard, but it's a decent job, as I said. Also the front landing gear I think looks okay for the model. Again, we have to consider that it is scale 500, and sometimes we have to compromise a little bit with the detailing. And then last but not least, we also have the doors to the cargo compartments printed on here on the back side of the aircraft and here at the front of the aircraft. So there we have it, the Boeing 757-200 of TUI Airways in the current livery of the TUI Group. And what can we say about this aircraft model? Well, overall I think it is a rather decent one. It is of course perfect if you want to make a setup of a holiday destination in Europe, where that it works perfectly. And overall I think it is a decent model from Herpa Wings. So if you like TUI, if you like the 757 or want to make a touristic destination setup, then yes, it's definitely an aircraft worth having in one's collection. Now with that, we have reached the end of today's episode. If you have enjoyed this video, then feel free to leave a like, that would be very much appreciated. And of course, if you are new around here, why not hit subscribe? That would be absolutely awesome. With that, I'd like to say thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you soon again. I'm checking out, and bye.